Who's ready for some more actions and stuff features? Tons of new things are in this 1.4 update, so let's take a look at everything new in 1.4 so you'll know what to look for. For this update, there is a wonderful trailer put out by Actions and Stuff and Orville Studios. I will be putting clips of this throughout the video, so that's where I'm getting some more of the, the nicer footage, because you know me, we just kind of do whatever here. There are a ton of different things. I'm honestly just so excited. So, without further ado, let's take a look at some of these new features. They say this is their cutest update yet, and we'll definitely see that. But the highlights include custom designs for all mob babies, Allay, Vex, and Creeper VFX revamps, pretty cool, glowing armor trims in a ×32 the vanilla experience, new variants for the Allay, Husk, and Enderman, and most importantly, chicken jockeys. There's a lot to cover, so we're definitely gonna cover those chicken jockeys. We'll get to it, I promise. Even though I haven't seen the Minecraft movie, that's a different issue. Here we are in our little mob showcase, and the first thing that we have, don't worry about these guys right here. That's definitely not a just don't worry about that, guys. Don't shout it out in the comments. It's gonna distract me from finishing the video, guys.
Chicken jockey.
All the way over here, we have a few different animals and things. I don't actually have no idea why this guy switched to a pillager. I literally put a villager in here, and he switched. All of these are mobs that can potentially have baby variants. So that is one of the first things we're gonna look at, and it's probably the most comprehensive. So a lot of these textures for all of these creatures have been changed to have baby variants, but as you can see in the ×32, that's not an option. So let's hop over to ×16. And to do that, you just adjust your slider from 32 to 16 in the settings, just right here. And we have a new panorama. That was a very brief look, but we did get that. Now that we're in ×16, you can get a brand new name tag named a baby, and as we can see right here, we've got a baby armadillo and a baby axolotl. So that is a simple way to have these baby variants. Hopefully this guy will pop out and we'll be able to take a look at him. But there are also tons of very specific name tags that you can give these besides just baby to get them small, just like this. And here's me scrolling through them, because some of them have a lot more fun names than this. And I can't help but mention, but the axolotl, one of its additional, oh no, it's fine. I can't help but mention that another one of the axolotl names is in fact LOTTIE. Buddy, you gotta get out of there. This has gotta be a crazy stretch, but I did a long time ago when shorts first came out. I did a short, and we named an axolotl LOTTIE. So I don't know if that came from that, but now we have a LOTTIE in Actions and Stuff. Just like that, baby LOTTIE. I'm not saying that it came from that, but like also, yes. There'll be a link to it in the description. It might blow your eardrums out, but don't worry about it. But another way to get these all baby without having to worry about that is if you're in creative, all you have to do is type this command. No, we lost the panda. If we put in this command right here, event entity at ER equals 10 Minecraft entity born. So if we put that in, we'll see all of our things become babies. Well, at least most of them. And that is where our second command comes in. As you can see, a lot of these have been converted to babies, but a few of them haven't. And that's what we can do with this command. Switch entity born as baby. No, he melted. Huh, could not be executed. Huh, that's being really weird. So just feel free to put in that command or the other one to get this to work. As I mentioned earlier, there's a ton of these. We have the armadillo, axolotl, we've got the baby bee, we've got cats, cows, we got drowned, the baby fox, oh, it's so cute. We've got the goat, the husk, don't worry about him. We got the llama, oh, we lost the panda. I'll put him in. There we go. We got the baby panda as well. Hey, buddy, you wanna look over here? We have the baby pig, we have the baby cat, we've got the sheep, the strider. No, the turtle must, oh my. There we go. We got another look at the baby turtle and at the baby puppy. So all of these creatures are now babies. It's honestly a pretty small thing, but it adds some fun variety to Actions and Stuff. And this is only for the ×16 resolution, just to let you know. This next one affects our plants. So if we grab a few of these seeds and we come over here, we will have a brand new seeding animation. There we go. Throw some seeds in, and this works for a bunch of different kinds of seeds that all have these bags, so you can kind of toss them out. And this also works in third person, so you throw them out just like that. And if you punch with it, it will throw seeds up in the air, so you can kind of spam this. It's kind of fun. It's just a small little thing. And this one also works in vanilla times 32. And this one also works with all the petals as well. You'll throw some petals out just like that. Same with the wildflowers. And you can throw them up in front of you, do some kind of fun little things with that as well. This next feature is definitely one of my favorites from this new 1.4 update, and that has to do with the Allay and the Vex. So let's spawn an Allay, and we will see one of the brand new things. They got a cool looking particle trail, and the same goes with the Vex as well. He's chilling right now, but if we go into survival, his tiny little trail is going to turn red. Oh, he got me one shot? It's actually crazy. So this guy will have a red trail, and the Allay will have a blue trail. So as you can see, as he's chilling, he should have a gray trail, and then he should lock on, and he's gonna get mad, and it'll probably turn to red, and have that red trail again. The next feature actually comes along with the Allay as well. As you may have noticed, there's a little bit of a spoiler, but there is a 10% chance that an Allay that is found is gold. And this is just so cool. He's got a golden trail. Oh, that's honestly one of my favorites. And if you change it to nighttime, it will also have the emissive particles. That is obviously true for the Allay as well. And where the John is the Vex?
I had just finished my full combo.
And the Vex is also emissive. Those features aren't new, it's just something I thought was really cool. But if you don't want to go find an Allay, you can spawn one in and name it Goldie. Oh, buddy, there we go. We named him Goldie, and he's gold. These are not the only name tags that we have. The next one is an awesome looking Enderman. We're going to spawn him in. Obviously, we're not going to get anything cool, but there's a very small chance that he will spawn with green eyes. So if we name it, buddy, get back here. Or we can name him Green or Beanie to change his eyes green. And if we change it to nighttime, these eyes are also emissive. It's pretty cool. This next feature is definitely one you got to be a little careful about, but the Creeper has a new emissive almost exploding animation. Buddy. Yo, the one time a creeper just does not care to attack. Yeah, get over here. So you will see these new particles as he charges up. And this obviously has an emissive particles as well. Oh, there's Bert. There's Beanie. I'm definitely not going to look at him. Oh, and his mouth is green. That is not good. I'm not going to make it. The next one you have all been waiting for. Let's get an egg. Toss it down. There we go. We got a baby chicken. And we're going to name him Chicken Jockey. Buddy, he really doesn't want this. Buddy, you gotta do this for the memes. You understand how important this is. All right, 3, 2, 1. Everyone in comments, chat, Chicken Jockey! And this is a very tiny one because it's a baby mob. So if you spawn in a regular sized chicken and do it, it will be a regular baby sized zombie instead of, yo, he's actually gone. Instead of this guy who is a super small. And a fun thing about this is that these guys are harmless because it's just a name tag and it's just the texture. So these guys won't attack you at all. And our final name tag, which comes on the Husk, which is pretty cool. He's got some emissive eyes as well. And this is a 3% chance, or you can name him Mummy or Dusty. And once you do that, he will become a mummy. Pretty cool. There we go. We now have Dusty here. And this guy really likes name tags. There you go. There is a fun few name tags that you can change your mobs to. And honestly, this is one of my favorite features just because you get a lot more variants and it could be pretty fun to go out and collect all of them. There is one more, honestly, I wasn't aware of, and I don't know why I wasn't, but it's a thing. It's a thing, I guess. So if you get a creeper and name it Pig, this abomination will come into the world. Oh my goodness. It's just the pig. It's just the pig. And in the feature settings, it says this will also become emissive. You saw that just right there. I guess we can do another one. There we go. You can kind of see those emissive textures as well. A lot of these next features will be used in the Time 16, so you should have these texture packs installed if you want to have all these features. The next one is that sheep now have the floppy ears. It's pretty cool. Can we get a baby one though? Oh, I guess we can just come look at this one over here. Oh yeah, there we go. There is the baby sheep. He's got floppy ears as well. And this next one has to do while we're up here in the mountains. If we spawn in a fox, he is now fluffier and will just be a little bit cuter. Look at that. And there we go. There's them as babies as well that still have the fluffy texture. And as we come over here, you can see that the command block texture has also been updated. It just looks a little different. This one might be a little bit more difficult to kind of see, but there are new third-person animations for the jump. You can kind of see it right there. We got new ones for the fall, There we go. And the land. So those have been adjusted a little bit. And the third person punch animation has also been switched up just a little bit. Also, if you are enjoying this map, feel free to check it out on MCPEDL by Frodo. It is an incredible map with lots of things to explore. And if you're seeing this, you know, you might be a fan of the channel a little bit. And if you are, feel free to subscribe. You can always unsubscribe later. And it just generally helps out the channel. I think the goal is to get 50,000 subs by the end of the year. And you could be part of that. So, see if you can hit that subscribe button with your elbow. This next one is more UI textures. There's honestly too many to list. This includes the fresh new icons for console buttons, such as bumpers, triggers, etc., and console tooltips. So, I don't know how much this actually applies to, like, here, but there's the menu. You can kind of look at it. Hopefully there's some cool stuff. So, it sounds like most of these are for consoles and things like that. So, I don't really have a picture to show, but that's pretty cool. This next feature has been one a lot of people have been asking for, and it's finally here. And that is not the Allays. This is emissive armor trims in the ×32 experience. Dang, this is super cool, and I'm honestly just so excited to have this. Emissive armor trims just make them look way more interesting, and we can even check it out on armor stands. It works there as well. Overall, it is just a super cool thing to have. Now, next up we have is in this barrel. So let's grab the Wither Skeletons, the Piglin Brutes, and the Parrots. Now that we have it midnight, we will see one of the new features that comes with the Wither Skeletons in the ×16 and the Piglin Brutes as well. So let's place down a Wither Skeleton. There we go. The Wither Skeletons now sometimes have glowing blue skeleton eyes. That is pretty cool. So if we get a few of them, we'll see them slowly turn on. Oh, that is really cool. And a little more spooky. And the same can be said for these Piglin Brutes. They now have emissive eye textures. Oh, they're just gonna fight. There we go. You can kind of see those emissive eyes. These guys now have emissive eyes. Oh, they're just gonna go and get everything, aren't they? That's crazy. This next one has to do with the Parrot. The Parrot now has some new feather animations. So obviously that was green. And if we try another color, it'll be blue. And that one will be gray and yellow. And let's see if we can get a... There we go. We got the red one, which will have a red and a little bit of a multicolor feather as well. Next up here in this chest has to do with the Piglin head and the dragon head. They have emissive eyes, as you can tell. This also works in third person as well. So you can have glowing eyes and be a piglin as well. Now these ones have to do with book textures. These have been updated ever so slightly to reflect more of the 15th anniversary style, things like that. It's a pretty cool change to kind of commemorate that 15-year project. Here we have the Creaking Heart, and there is a new dormant texture, so it will just match with the other bit of the log as well. This next one says, added a new GUI control textures. It is a subtle change. Vanilla textures were already fitting, so I'm honestly not too sure about the specifics of it, but GUI changes are cool enough. Next one is a bunch of improvements. So let's pop this open. We have a few different things right here. We have the Mangrove Propagule that has mud instead of dirt. We've got the Wither Rose that has soul sand instead of dirt as well. The next one is that the End Stone texture and the End Portal frame now match up, and when you're looking at them sideways, it should be a little bit more seamless. And improved the first person snowball texture to make it match up just a little bit better. This is for all throwing projectiles. It's a little bit more bouncy. And the swap animation can be interrupted by a throw, and it will correctly launch from your hand. The hanging sign for armor stands is now facing forward instead of being the other way around. Now in the first person, the falling texture normally looks like that. You'll see the chest open, but this has now been adjusted so it won't do that while you're in cobwebs. So obviously you don't see it opening and closing. The anvil texture has been slightly revamped as well. The magma block texture has been improved. And the glowing eye texture on soul sand has also been changed, so it will be a little bit more random. So we can see a few of those popping up right here. Oh, there we go. We got a creaking friend. Hello, creaking friend. Speaking of creakings, we actually... Oh, well, I guess we need a closed one. This next one is that the open eye blossom will glow a little bit while it's in your hand. Honestly, that is really cool. I think it's a small feature, but could be pretty solid, honestly. And the lightning rod has been adjusted to match the one in your hand just a little bit more. So there's a simple texture change. The glow on the blaze has also been changed just to be a little bit better. And the Eye of Ender is now emissive in your hand. So as you can tell, it's way brighter in the dark areas. And when you throw it as well. Look at that, it's so much easier to see. Holy cow, that was a ton of different features. So hopefully you found some that are pretty cool, but that's not all. There is obviously a few more bugs fixed. So enjoy a part of the trailer while I read off a few more of these bugs. Fixed a misplaced pixel on the trial key item icon. Fixed item frame and glow frame having a black texture when placing an empty map inside. Fixed lead locator positions from all mobs that had incorrectly placed leads caused by a Minecraft geometry quirk. Let us know if you spot any more. Links to their Discord, where you can report these things, will be in the description. Fixed flowers from having directional shading on them. They are now smooth and unlit. Disabled Elmerelda name tag in Time 64. It is unsupported in custom experience. Fixed a missing pixel on the Zoglin's texture. The side of its eye was not emissive, but the front was. Fixed incorrectly positioned items when they are being carried by a fox in its mouth. And fixed the turtle helmet trim being misaligned. Whew, there we go. That is the Actions and Stuff 1.4 guide in a nutshell. So hopefully you found some fun features that you can check out. And if for some reason I missed something or there's a cool Actions and Stuff feature, hey, feel free to drop that in the comments below. And if you do want to check out my other renditions of Actions and Stuff and all the new features they've added, check out the videos right here. Thanks for watching. Bye.